If this video hits your For You page, please stop and watch. My big sister, Denise Montgomery Smith, was brutally assaulted, and then 21 days later, she was found dead in her barracks room inside of Germany. At first, we were told that she was found dead on her bed, and then suddenly they changed it to a wall locker. We got several tips from people in Germany saying that they heard that she was found in her bed too, and that she died by pillow strangulation. And to be honest, I believe that more than what CID told us. We were told by the officials that Denise was found dead in her wall locker, but that was after the fact that they said that she was found down her bed and then changed it to wall locker. They said that she had her belt tied around her neck and it was suicide. We know that she did not commit suicide. She only had 1 month left until she came home and she was not suicidal whatsoever. They also said that Denise was never assaulted in a vehicle. Please watch this video. I'm going to add right after this part, and if you can't stand through it, I understand, you can skip through it, but I'm going to insert it right here.
First, Denisha is seated in the front passenger seat. There's clearly an argument between Denisha and the other woman in the car. She asks to be let out of the car when the officer in the back seat appears to put his arm around her neck. In the second video, the vehicle is stopped. Denisha is exiting, trying to get away. She can be heard screaming, crying, and pleading that they leave her alone. One of the officers yells, "Get that blank blank back in the car."
I'm gonna get the car!
In the third video, Denisha is laying across the back seat on top of 3 seated officers. One of them, holding her down, appears to cover her mouth. Denisha can be heard saying she cannot breathe. One of the officers can be heard saying, "Stop holding her like that."
As you can see, Denisha's begging for help and saying that she could not breathe, and they were still on top of her. And to make things clear, that was 21 days before she was found dead in her barracks room. There were 4 people assaulting her total. One of them was her roommate. For those of you who've been following up on Denisha's case and story, here's a huge update that I've been waiting to share with you guys. A lot of you have been saying, what about the cameras in the barracks? There has to be cameras. As soon as we found out about my sister's death, we asked about the CCTVs. They said that the camera system was so old and would not catch it. But then a couple months ago at our meeting with CID, they revealed some vital information. They said that 2 NCOs were playing around with the system and they thought that they knew it, and they accidentally turned off the cameras that were facing Denisha's barracks room. They said that they were turned off from the night before she died all the way until after, and they didn't realize they were off until after her death. What a coincidence, right? And that came directly from the officials. Not only that, but they also don't have an accurate sheet for the keys, so they don't even know who had Denisha's keys, who had access to it, and her old roommate that assaulted her also had her key too. If this does not scream cover up, I don't know what you're listening to. Please help me fight for justice for my big sister, Denise Montgomery Smith. Please contact your congressional leaders and let them know about Denisha's story, and if you don't know what to say, please message me and I'll help you write a letter. Or please share her story. I'm begging you guys.